Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Thank you for clicking on my video. Today we're just going to be hanging out and getting ready together. I love these videos. I think you guys like these videos too. I love watching other people do these videos. I just think it's very I don't know, it's very chill and I like it. So I did already apply my foundation. I'm doing a review on the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. I thought it would be cool for you guys to see kind of what other products I'm gonna be using in conjunction with this, especially if you're coming from this video. So let's get into it. So yeah, in that video on this side of my face, I primed with the Makeup Forever smoothing primer. And then on this side, I did the Smashbox so you can kind of see the difference. And I used a beauty blender to blend it in. So stay tuned for that video, should be out soon. I did just go and run some soap through my brows. I used a mascara wand and ran it through the water and then put a bar of soap in it, ran it through my brows and spiked them up really big so that they look a little bit more natural when I go in with some brow product. I'm gonna be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. I am in the shade number 3. Really hold far back on my pencil here so that I don't make it too dark. And flick it straight up in the front. Kind of like that. Brows are done. I can't really talk through that. I'm very focused. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my face. Conceal my face. I like mixing these two concealers together. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, but because this is extremely full coverage and very matte, I also like to go in with the Born This Way concealer in light. I do like the Urban Decay one better than this, but I ran out and I have a plethora of shades in this, so I'm just gonna use this because why buy something that you already have? I'm gonna start by just taking this straight under the eye like this and just dot it because you really don't need that much at all. I also like to take a little bit of this on the nose. Because it is so full coverage, it really helps to semi-highlight / contour my nose when I do this. And then I'm gonna take the other one, kind of do this action here. I will be going over how I've been contouring my face in this video. I haven't nailed it yet. I haven't gotten it down, but I'm gonna show you kind of how I do that today. Got a lot of questions on it. It isn't perfected yet, so I'm not gonna do that video until I've really got it down. The main thing is making angles because I have a very round face. So in makeup for however long I've been in it, when contouring and highlighting sort of became a thing, I contoured like everybody did. I would bring my contour here and even sometimes I would round it here on the cheeks, which was the worst idea for my face shape. I have a very circular face. So a couple weeks ago, I was just thinking about it and I was it doesn't make sense that I put this here. It doesn't make sense that I put the contour here or whatever. So I kind of already started doing it the way that I should be doing it. And then when I saw the Sephora video, it was reassuring me that I was doing it correctly. So I will link that down below. They actually have a full series on how to find your face shape. I think that is also very important. Even if it ends up being that you've got an oval face and the way that everybody contours works for you, then keep doing that, but I just thought it was very interesting. I also bring this concealer on the side of my nose just a little bit once the majority of the product is off. That will help highlight down here in this area and make it look already contoured a little bit. Okay, and then I'm taking the bottom part of the Beauty Blender. Did you guys see Carly Bible's boyfriend does my voiceover tag where he's you take the ass of it, you take the ass of the Beauty Blender. Whenever I use that end of the Beauty Blender, I'm you take the ass of it. Oh my gosh, so I filmed that video, the boyfriend does my voiceover tag. I'm gonna bring this on my lids just a little bit. And today, or this weekend, I'm gonna have him film the voiceover part and it should be up before this video. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But yeah, once I nail this whole contouring and highlighting technique for round faces, I will do a video. I just don't wanna do it yet. I'm gonna show you today, so I guess I'm kind of contradicting myself, but I don't wanna do a specific video for that if I haven't mastered it, Not I ever will, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna go in with something that's not here. What the F? Where is it? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown foundation stick. This is actually really dirty. This is in the color Almond. I think I need to get a little bit of an ashier shade just because this is pretty warm on me. Something that kind of helps me with contouring my round face is looking down like this, almost looking a little bit evil. menacing a little bit. It helps me get the angles that I'm looking for because right now I'm trying to achieve a thin, sculpted, angular face. Because I have more curves and roundness in my face, I want to create angles. So start at the top of the ear and I go down just kind of like how you would normally start. I'm not gonna apply too much product, even though I just started to. And then I kind of have it go down along here, and then it curves-ish and goes vertical. It kind of goes like next to the chin. But I'm gonna go a little further from the chin just because when you blend it out, it will get closer. So I'm gonna bring it down like this. Then for up here, I want this to look really like shadowed, and I'm going to continue that here. Also gonna do the nose. Again, this is very optional. Everybody does theirs a little bit differently. I've been using this brush from Crown. It's the C517 brush. This has been very helpful for blending this out. So normally when you blend out a contour, you wanna like blend it up, but with this, I blend it downwards. I will go in and re-brighten this up. Don't you worry. So this week has been so stressful. Even with just like this mic setup, trying to figure out like what I needed was so annoying because anything I've ever learned from YouTube, I pretty much figured out myself. My boyfriend did go to college for audio, and so he knows a lot about that. So when I played my audio for him, he was like, yeah, that sucks from before. So that kind of like helped me realize like, yeah, it's time for some new audio. But audio can be very expensive. And my brother also is like an audio guy, and he kind of like helped me understand what was going on with it. I'm gonna take the ass of the Beauty Blender and stipple over the edge here now that it's pretty much all the way blended in. But yeah, it was really frustrating because I bought a new microphone and it just like didn't sound good when I got it. So then I realized I needed an external recorder, and it's just like really annoying. And then my sticker on my car is actually due today, but then I had to get an emissions test. I failed the emissions test, and then like my boyfriend fixed it, and then like it was just like a lot of things going on this week. I still don't have the emissions test passed because I needed to like drive my car for a little bit. I know I could get an extension, just a lot going on. So I really want to get a new lens. Oh my gosh, I've been like really inspired with YouTube lately and like wanting to create really cool content, and I've got all these really cool ideas. And there's this camera lens that I want, but it's so expensive. I think it would look so awesome. It would make all of this look really cool. It would make like the makeup pop more because it'd be like super in focus compared to the background. Background would be like super blurred out. Let me know if you'd like that. Underneath my eyes, I am going to use the MAC Pro Emphasize Shaping Powder. I've been using the Real Techniques setting brush for this just because it's so tiny and it kind of just like gets exactly where I need it to go. So I just put it right underneath the eyes. I'm gonna set my face using the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, number 2. And I really like to use my IT Cosmetics brush for this. And I'm not gonna use a lot, but I'm just gonna set the face lightly. This helps so any other powder products that you put on just go on really smooth. And I am gonna bronze and put on a contour powder. I am going to use this Real Techniques brush. It's the blush brush, and I'm gonna take the dark chocolate Soleil from Too Faced and lightly go in those areas and bronze. Ooh, this is a little orangey. And then I'm gonna take the Infidelity Contour Powder by Makeup Geek. It's this shade right here. I kind of put some random shadows in this palette here. I'm gonna use that with my NARS Ita brush. This brush is so nice for this. So I get exactly where I want it to be, right in this area. Kind of just like deepens that shape a little bit more. For my blush today, I'm gonna be using the Becca Wild Honey blush. Mine looks jacked because it broke. I did the whole alcohol thing and it didn't really work, and the pigment is gone. So I hate doing that with stuff. I know I didn't do the best job, but I've done it before where it was successful, but the pigment always changes on that because you're adding more alcohol to it. I'm gonna use the 168 brush from MAC for my blush today. I like to angle this way so the angle's kind of going like that, and bring it right here and then bring it upwards. Dust that away a little bit. That was a little high, but that way I'm not bringing it like here and making this area look really round. I want it to look really angular, and so I'm bringing it upwards, and I'm not really going into this area. For highlighter today, I'm gonna be using the Makeup Geek Afterglow Pigment. This reminds me so much of the Starlit powder from Makeup Forever. This is more champagne-y. It's got more golden-ish in it, where that number 13 powder is like really, really white. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like without dropping it all over the place. I'm gonna be using this brush from Sigma to apply this and putting it here in the cap so that it doesn't like go everywhere. Then I'm just gonna swipe it here. This also goes very angular. I don't bring it in too far. I just keep it right here on this bone and then I feather it in just like that. I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger and do the center of the nose, the Cupid's bow. I'm gonna go in and use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And I'm gonna spray. Woo. And then once that kind of like settles in, I'm gonna take my brush, where is it? The one that I use my powder brush with, and just kind of touch up down here because I don't want that to be too luminous. I just want the cheekbones to be luminous. So I have so many things to do today. I'm going to a baby shower tomorrow, so I have to go get a baby shower gift. I'm gonna prime with Painterly, by the way. What else do I need to do today? I need to work out. It's been a week since I've gone to the gym. I had some work stuff that I had to complete and I kept putting it off. I'm confident that I can take this little quick break from working out so I can just get this stuff done, just because my gym is pretty far. Like an hour of drive time and then like 2 hours at the gym. So that's like 3 hours out of my day. I need to go to the gym tonight. I need to go get that gift. I need to go get my emissions test. Don't want to do that. And then my sticker. If I don't pass the emissions test, I will get that stupid ass extension. It's very rainy though. Whenever I want to do any sort of look, I always just grab my palette, which has my favorite shades in it. I have an old video on the eyeshadows that are in here. Some of the shades have changed, but overall they're the same. But I always gravitate towards this here, which I'm gonna do today, but I'm gonna use some different shadows because all I use is Makeup Geek. I don't know what to say. They're just my favorite eyeshadows. I'm gonna go in first with Soft Brown from MAC. It looks like this. It's basically identical to Birkin from Anastasia. This is Birkin and this is Soft Brown. They're like so identical. Use whatever you want. You don't have to use, you never have to use what I'm using. Just run it all over the crease and the outer corner and all that. So I need to go to IKEA. I need to get another set of Alex drawers because I've got makeup everywhere. I guess that's a good problem to have, but my room is a disaster. I've cleaned up as much as I can, but I've got like shit over here, shit over there, just like everywhere. It just doesn't have a place to go. My friend Candace is gonna be out of town, but when she gets back in town, she said she's gonna help me. We're gonna go pick it up, build it, and then store everything. Let me know if you want a video on that. I think that would be kind of fun, like a little vlog. I'm gonna take this 242 brush from Makeup Forever with nothing on it and go over this. This is like the world's softest brush. Feels like a baby's butt cheek. I'm gonna take the color Texture from MAC. This is Texture here, and then this here is Tan Line. So it's a little bit different, and it has a little bit of a sheen. It's like Tan Lines and Frappe mixed together from Makeup Geek. So you could do that if you had both of those. I'm gonna use this brush from Crown. It is the C511 brush, and run it through the outer corner. Oh yes, 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 like that, yes. So I was watching a lot of like YouTube videos recently, and I think it's so cool how a lot of women work with like their husbands, and their husbands help them film. And I feel like if Ruben was here, I would like be more myself. I can crack some jokes, and I feel like I've got like nobody here to talk to, even though I'm like talking to you guys. It is a camera and a microphone, so it's kind of weird. When we move into our house, I'm gonna see if he can like sit in on some of these so that he can kind of like talk to me, and it can be really fun. I think that would be really interesting. I don't know, just been on my mind lately. Going back into that empty brush, blending around. Okay, this looks identical to Tan Lines. This is Saddle from MAC. They're like very, very similar. And I'm gonna pop this here in the outer corner very lightly and in the crease, just to kind of give it some dimension. I don't really want it to be much darker. I just want some dimension. Okay, and now I'm gonna take that Texture shade from MAC on this brush, the C511 one. Oh, got an itch. And I'm gonna put this under the eyes. Oh, so I haven't really talked about this yet, but if you head over to Crown's website, I actually teamed up with them and created some videos for their website. So they're just kind of like instructional, informational type videos. So say you're interested in some brushes or a lipstick on certain ones, there's like informational videos. So I thought that was kind of cool. If you want to go check that out. And they're based out of Crown Point, Indiana, which is like a hop, skip, and a jump. Makeup Forever M738. It looks like Sidekick and Cabin Fever mixed together. So this is Cabin Fever here, and this is Sidekick, and this is the shade I'm going in with. I guess it looks more like Sidekick. I'm going to use that same brush, I guess. Just this like flat definer brush from Sigma. And I want this tighter on the outer corner down here. And then I'm gonna bring it on a fluffy brush here in the outer part, diffusing it into a poof, and then blending out the underside. By the way, I've been using a lash serum. I have it here. It's from Rodan & Fields. I got it from my boyfriend's mom, and she sells Rodan & Fields, which is amazing skincare. I've used it before. It's awesome. But this is the Lash Boost. It comes in a little tube that's inside of here, but my lashes are getting so long, and it's only been like 3 weeks. I am so excited, but of course I'm still gonna wear false lashes. I will do a look soon with no false lashes. The bottom lash is real good. I don't know what lashes these are. I never know what lashes they are. I will link it below in the description box once I figure it out, because I just don't know. I'm gonna take the soft brown lip liner from NYX. It's a deeper brown color. I'm gonna outline the lips. I'm also gonna like hella overline because I want some lips today. Okay, now that I got them like hella overlined, I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Geek Showstopper lip cream, I think they're called, in the color Foxtrot. And I'm gonna put this on. It's a little bit more like a pinky peach. I might need to go in with something that's got a little bit more of a purpley hue to it, just because my eyes are a little bit more that way. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. This one's like super overlined, but whatever. It's a little much, but I don't care. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Beach Babe lipstick from Tarte. It looks like this. I'm going to just kind of, that way it kind of lightens it up, adds a little bit more of that ashiness that I'm looking for. Not really ashiness, but more cool toned look in here. Okay, I'm gonna grab the NYX eyebrow marker in medium, and I'm gonna fill in the freckle over here. I'm gonna pick up some of that Afterglow on my brush and pop it here on the inner corner, just a little bit. It's not gonna be too crazy highlighted, but look really pretty in here, and just kind of dust it in. So that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it and hanging out with me today. I love doing these videos. They're so relaxing, so much fun, and get me excited about makeup. So let me know what you think about getting a new lens. I really, really want one. I think it would just kind of like up the game, you know, of my videos. I don't know. What do you think? The background would just be like whoosh, super blurry, and I'd be like in your face. So yeah, that is all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.